I'm going to be making anyway this in this to make a nice piece of hopefully summer clothing, because I wear wool even in the summer, because to me there's this idea that wool is so hot and you couldn't wear wool, but yeah, you couldn't wear some wool in the winter, like a rustic wool and a more woolly wool. I wouldn't wear anything that's like remotely on the scratchy end, but I think a merino and a lighter yarn you could easily wear in the summer. So that's my other item I'm going to be doing. And what else is on here? Did that. Okay. I'm actually, oh, it's quite long now. Probably that whole chat I just did about my pattern. Anyway, so what I'm going to be reading this month, I bought this last month, the very beginning of the month. I intended to read it, I didn't. I'm going to be reading Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Myra? Okay, there you go. I'm going to be reading this one, and once I've read it, I will get back to you about what it's like. I haven't read any of her books before, any of their books before, so I haven't got a clue. I was sold by Instagram. It kept on coming up on my feed and I thought, alright, I'll do it, I'm in. Yeah, my problem with books is I get too obsessed. I'll start reading it, I'll say, I'll just read a chapter. And then before I know it, the birds are chirping again and it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I didn't get a wink of sleep. So I'm going to try and read one chapter a night and read it. Such an itchy nose. I wasn't picking my nose, by the way, I was just itching it. So itchy. Oh yeah, I was going to show you, I've been saying for a while, I'll show you now. This is my bowl. Excuse the bottom of it, there's dried flowers just above my bowl, so over the last few months bits of the dried flower petals have just fallen in. Let me see if I can lift this up without spilling it everywhere. This is my big old bowl of yarn scraps that are under 50 grams and our socks. So this I'm going to be trying to work through this year to hopefully have worked through all. I might have to stop putting my current yarn scraps into this bowl, otherwise I'm never actually going to get it down. But then where else will I put them, and will they then just end up becoming another different problem? I don't know. This is the bit that was left of Lavender Lemonade. This is 22 grams I have left of that. I had a bit of the BookTok Girls left, which I had hoped I would use up more, but I didn't. So there we are. And lastly, I've actually got 2 more things. So I didn't bring it over, but I'll show it to you once I've done something on it. So I bought this Edward's Menagerie by Kerry Lord. I bought this one once my sister had gone through like the first part of her pregnancy and everything was, touch wood, going to be good and fine, and it has been. She's had the baby. I bought this so I could start making him some toys, and I made him, I will do, and I want to go through and make every single toy from the book. It's really simple as well, because you can make the toys from using their design in any size you want. You just would change the thickness of yarn and the hook size you use. So I made a small, I'll try and cover up the pattern. Let me just use, I made Emma the bunny. Very cute. I didn't use the Toft yarn that the book calls for, which is quite expensive wool yarn, and I don't know, for me, I suppose if you're making them, because people do like these sorts of soft toys, to just have as an ornament, but as it's going to a baby, I want it to be something that if he gets, you know, bits on, it can be just chucked in the washing machine and it'll be okay. So I made Emma the bunny, and then I made, my mum commissioned me to make this one, which is Piotr, the polar bear. I made that one again in acrylic yarn, and I held it with a strand. I did it in the medium size, which is using a 4mm hook and 2 strands of DK. So I did 1 strand of just white and 1 strand of a sparkle white, and that is my sister's favourite one of the toys because of the sparkle, and he turned out very cute. The toys themselves, the crocheting part is super easy. You just follow the instructions, they're very well written. It's the piecing them together that has slowed me down in making a 4th one. Oh, that piecing together, I just feel like no matter how many times I rearrange them, they're not perfect. And then I tell myself, it doesn't really matter if they're perfect. Like, they're made by his aunt, they're a piece, they're unique because everyone makes things differently, so it's okay. But, and then, oh, trying to embroider on the eyes and things, and the eyes and the nose, that was, there was some choice language being said when I was doing that. Like, the crocheting part, crocheted with love. The embroidering and the sewing up part, that wasn't so much love, that was a lot of annoyance went into that. And then I made, for my sister, she commissioned one, and we call, it's gonna sound weird, we're all bears, you see? I don't know, it comes from when we were children, I think, when like we would just all be different types of bear. So I'm a polar bear. My sister, who had the baby, she is a grizzly bear. Our mother is the very well-known type of bear, a mama bear. And my older sister is a panda bear, which technically I don't think is actually even a bear, but there you have it. She is a panda, and I made her a panda. You might have seen where that was going. So let me find the page. I made, yeah, Fiona the panda for my sister to gift him. And this one, oh, because the nose and the eyes are crocheted. Oh, sewing those on, that was not good fun. So I'm going to be making him soon. Bridget the elephant. I've got the yarn all caked up, the grey, silvery bluey grey yarn. I'm going to be doing that one. I'm going to make him Bridget the elephant. And what's the other one I'm definitely going to make? I want to make ones for the animals. So I was thinking about there's a cat in there. Oh, the cat's gone. Let me just stretch my leg out, but not knock my water over. That'd be a problem. I was going to do a cat like Feyre, but the only cats they have in here are either like super fluffy cats, and she's not a super fluffy cat. She's a long hair, but she's like a medium long hair. So there's a blue cat, which I could do with like just in black and white maybe. And then there's no Staffy in here for Dita, but there is a little dog, which again I could just do in white and then pop it, like there's Milo the dog. So I could just, you know, pop a little, fold that over, like a little, do it in white, do a black nose, black eyes obviously, and then a little black spot on the head. Because DT, I don't know if you saw any of the videos that I put up on the vlog, she's a little white Staffy with a black spot around top of her head. So there's that I could do, and then I think there's a wolf in here. That, like, Odin is not a wolf, he's a dog, but he is like, you know, pointy ears, fluffy white and cream. Maybe I don't mind flicking through, I can just look at the index, can't I? There you go. Let's see, is there a wolf? Wolf, 102 to 3. Go. Yeah, so there's Christoph the Wolf, which I could do just in white. But I don't know if that would be obvious it was a wolf, if it wasn't in the grey. I don't know. So there, another future project will be Bridget the Elephant. And I'm also going to be, oh, I hope she doesn't watch this, because if she does watch it and I don't do this, then she might be a little bit disappointed. But the chances of her watching it, she's got a newborn baby, I don't think so. I'm going to make her, hopefully, fingers crossed, if let's depend on how my work week goes, a carrot cake, because carrot cake is my sister's favourite cake. And parts of making a carrot cake are easy, like you don't need to soften any butter, like mix butter with the sugar to, I'm gonna sneeze, hold on, sorry. Pardon me. You don't need to soften the butter and do any of that sort of thing. It's oil, isn't it? But then you've got great, what feels like a million carrots. So we'll see, depending on how my week goes. Let me find, this is, I love the hummingbird. You can tell how disgusting this book is, but how much use I get from it. You can always tell when you see someone's cookery book, which are the good recipes for that person, because the pages that are the most disgusting, like this, are always covered in stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do, I think, as long as it all goes correctly. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I am. Go this way. I think it's somewhere around here. There is a streusel cake, which is very good. I do have some apples that do need to be used. The apple streusel cake. It's always a good bet. It's just a sponge, sliced apples and a crumble on top. All the best things, cake, crumb and apple crumble in one. Let me find, it's a carrot and ginger cake, but I sometimes just leave the ginger out and just do a normal carrot cake. Where is it? I found it this morning when I was looking through to get it all ready. I opened the book and found it in 2 seconds. Now, I can't find it. No, that's courgette cake, which sounds weird, but it's lovely. It's kind of just like a carrot cake, but with courgette. Okay, I think I'm getting close, yeah. Carrot and ginger cake. I'm not going to do all the layers because I've got to travel all the way. I've got to travel like 2+ hours, so I'm hopefully we'll do a carrot cake this week and take that. But I think I'll just do, I might just put the mixture, instead of doing it in 4, do it in 2 tins and do 2 separate cakes and pop one in the freezer here and then have that another time and take up 1 layer of carrot cake because it won't slide around everywhere, because I've had the issue of traveling with a cake and that top layer just slides straight off and that's very disappointing. I mean, it still tastes good because it's cake, but it's not ideal. Or something else. Oh yeah, I've got yarn coming to the shop on Friday. I'm going to try, and because I said last week that the Heather Honey was going to be in the shop on Tuesday, and it wasn't. It was in the shop on Friday. So I'm going to say both of these yarns will be in the shop this coming Friday. So the first colour is, both of these colours are, there will be variations between the skeins just due to this particular dye process. So first of all we have Lagoon. I think I'm going to only be adding the 3 to the shop which is in 4-ply sock yarn, 75% merino, 25% nylon. Because this 4th skein came up very light. You see? Very light. So this one is beautiful, but either I'll just keep it and do something with it myself, or I'll put it on the Beautiful Disasters page. But it came up extremely light. But yeah, this is Lagoon, which is blues and speckles. That one. And then the other colour we'll have come in is, again, this one is entirely speckles, and anyone who's speckled will know it's impossible to get a speckle to land in the same place on every single skein. Every time you do it, it's not going to happen. That's just not how gravity works. So each skein will be unique. This is Messy, and I'll show you it in one skein. Here we go. It's just, you have navy speckles, and you have plum speckles, and then you have violet speckles, and there's emerald green speckles, and aqua blue, and then you've got pink. Let's see, the pink speckles are very delicate. There we go. Pink speckles, and you've got golden speckles. Yeah, this is a very pretty yarn. It's Messy. They'll be in the shop on Friday. I actually really love this colour. It was dyeing speckled yarn like this. I love speckled yarn. I love the colours, but sometimes just dyeing speckled yarn, it just takes so long, especially when you want the speckles to not bleed very much. Like, I don't mind some bleeding, but you want mostly them to strike the yarn and stay, and it takes forever. Just you layer the speckle on, and then you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for them to set enough that you can carry on. So I'm not sure how often this one will be in the shop, but I think that is everything. Let me check my list one last time. I'm still under last week, so that's probably good. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. All of anyone who's followed and liked or left a comment, it really does mean a lot. It fills me with so much joy every time I see someone has interacted with one of my videos. Thank you so much, and thank you for anyone who's watched and not left a comment anyway. Just watching, those views do make a difference, so thank you. I'll be back next week. I record on Monday and these will be uploaded on Tuesday. I won't put my week's activities, is that a word, on this video, because I'm gonna put together a weekly vlog that I put out, so that'll be going out on the Wednesday this week, with what we did on Mother's Day and things like that. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope you stay healthy and safe, and I will see you all next week. Bye.